Hi everyone. I just realised it's Tuesday tomorrow, and as far as I'm aware, I do not have a video. So, lucky me, I get to talk. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I've literally just realised I don't really have time to do this. I've got so much to get done. I'm not feeling great though. I might need to go and take something for that. I mean, not that it can make me feel 100% better, but anything's better than nothing. So I'm just literally looking to see if there's anything else I can put up. And there's only one potential thing I could put up. Where's it gone? It's there. But I don't know. I won't say what it is in case I don't put it up, and I'll put this up. But that's the only option that I've got, is that, and that's the last thing that I've got. I just don't have time to edit. And also, my phone is so full, I need to take a lot of stuff off it. Some stuff that I want to put somewhere, and there's stuff that I don't know what it is, and I need to watch it, and I don't have time to sit and watch it because there's hours and hours and hours of stuff. So I literally can't edit anything, and the stuff that I could edit, I did an unboxing today. I don't know if I can edit it. I can edit it, it just won't let me save it because it won't let me save more to the phone than on what I'm doing. Like, I could probably fit more stuff on filming, not much more because it stopped working the other day. It just stopped filming, I had to delete loads of stuff. But, I mean, the video's only 10 minutes long. It might let me edit and save it. If I do manage to do that, and I do put that video up tomorrow, I'll still put this up because if I'm filming something, I might as well put it up because I don't want it to go to waste. I just don't have anything interesting to say. I don't even have anything to talk about. The dog's asleep next to me. She normally she goes on a dog walk, she has a nap. Well, not always. A lot of the time, if we go out and we come home in the afternoon, she plays out in the back garden and stuff. But like half an hour or so ago, she was just literally sat, and I was stroking it, and you know, like the eyes are shut and she's trying to fight it. I think she's finally given up fighting it and she's having a bit of a sleep. But 10-20 minutes and she's going to be bouncing around the house again. I've got loads of stuff I need to get done today. And, well, every day this week. But the stuff that I have to do today, that as soon as I finish filming this, one of the things I'm going to get cracking with, because it takes ages. For what it is, it takes a long time to do. And I want to vac in here as well. I mean, if I don't do that today, there's things that are more important. But you know, when you get something like on your mind and you're like, I want to do that, I definitely want to do that today, even though it's not a priority and there's more important things, because it doesn't take a massive amount of time, and it's a break from everything else, I guess. So I want to do that. I need to check on the washing machine because I've got washing machine issues. I think it's finally, I've been trying to drain it all day, and I think it's finally done it because the spin is not working on it, and there's even a sign on the screen with the picture of the spin on with a line through it. So I can't spin out the washing that's in there, but I needed to drain the washer because there's something that I'm going to try, and if that doesn't work, the washing machine man's coming round. And if it's something expensive, I'm getting a new washer instead. And that's it. But hopefully it's just something simple. But I don't know what it is because I don't know about, like, washing machines. Like, I'm not a washing machine expert. I just know there's been something in the washer that has been washed. Well, it won't even do a full wash. I put it on the hour one and it did about half an hour, then stopped. Put it on the half an hour one because I thought, well, it's already done half an hour, do half an hour. After 10 minutes it stopped. I had to do it again because the washing machine was full of soap. Stopped again, had to do it again because yet again, still more soap, but every time I'm putting it on, it's putting more water in it. Then I tried to just use the spin cycle, won't spin out. Tried it countless times until I finally gave up. Started it all again this morning, trying to spin it out, won't spin out, put it on a different cycle to see if it was just an issue with the cycles. Nope, not that wasn't the issue. Been trying to spin it out, and then eventually I decided to try and drain it, and I think it might have drained. I hope it's drained. It was really full, so I hope it has drained it. And then there's something I'm going to try, and if that doesn't work, the guy that, I mean, he might do other things other than fix washing machines or try to fix them. Why have we got a text message? Oh God! Do you know what? I got an email, and I deleted it because what an idiot! Oh God! I'm glad I got a text message as well. I can't believe I deleted that. I hope I've not fully deleted it. Do you know when you get emails? No, I didn't get an email. I just got a text. Why is it a text? Oh, it's the same thing anyway. I'm completely losing it now because I got an email with a similar thing. So I got this text message and it said no reply or something. What's it say? No reply. And I'm like, I've got something similar in an email. But when I've just clicked on it, where's it gone? I'll tell you what it says. It's something totally different. No issue. I mean, what is no issue? I don't know. What is no issue? I don't even know. And I thought it was the same thing. I'm thinking, oh, I got a matching text message to the email. Then I was like, oh my God, have I deleted the email? Well, I did, but I've not fully deleted it. Do you know when you put it in the bin, but you've not emptied the bin? I mean, I should empty that bin, and God knows how many emails are in that. But yeah, thank God it was just a text. And I can reply. It says no reply, but it gives you a link to reply to it on. So I need to do that later on. Oh God. So I've got loads of things to do, and I don't feel 100% great. My main health issue has flared up, and I feel very uncomfortable. But I'm going to take something for that. It's been playing up for days actually. I've been like that. I've been like this for a few days. And I feel really full, but I have just eaten. Well, I don't know how long ago I ate, but it was good. I had cowboy pie. Oh, I talked about it in my video. Did it go up on Sunday when I said I'm having cowboy pie? It was so good. And the sausages that I got for it, I actually used those ones because I was thinking of just going and getting normal pork, but they added to the flavour. And when I got a bit of the sausage in it, the flavour was just amazing. So that's for today and tomorrow. I would 100% have it again. I do feel quite full. It's quite big portions because it's for 4 people, so you split it into 4. It's quite a lot. I mean, some people might not think it's a lot. Some people might want double, but it is really tasty, and I want those sausages again. I'm going to get them and put them in the freezer for the next time I have it because they're from Aldi. You know what Aldi's like? They sometimes get things in and they have them for a couple of weeks and then they don't have them again, or they don't get them for ages. And those sausages were very tasty. So I 100% want to get a pack of them and just whack them in the freezer. I actually need to go through the freezer. I think I need to know what's in it. And I need to see if there's anything that needs to get rid of because there's not much space in it. So if there's anything in there that I can just get rid of or use up, then I'll do that. And I want to see what I've got in there because I tend not to get enough food to last the week for me for some reason. I'm always one meal short. And I sometimes want to see what's in the freezer and have some out the freezer. I need to see what I've got. I'm intrigued to see what I've got. But I can't even think. I know there's a dog dish in that freezer that can come out now. It's one of those where you put water in a layer of it and you freeze it so it stays cold. But I don't think we're going to have much more warmer weather. So, because the dog loves that dish. But she can still use it as a dish. I just don't want to... just permanently in the freezer and it's taking up some space, so that can come out. There's probably, I had a clear out not too long ago, but there's things that probably definitely need binning. I don't think there's lots that need binning, so that's another task. I also want to clean my fridge. You know, the inside, give it a wipe down, but I'll do that the day before I go food shopping next, whatever day I'm going to go. It's not dirty, I just, you know, we just want to have well, I want to wipe the door. There's like the shells in the door that have spilt something on one of the higher up ones, and I want to wipe that out. I think something's like, do you know when you put something in and it's not fully shut, or something's just spilt or whatever? I think it's something like that. So I want to just wipe the whole fridge out, I think. And that reminds me, my mum keeps telling me that she has to defrost the freezer every 2 weeks or something. And I'm like, why would you do that? I've never once had to defrost mine because they're self-defrosting. Like, they never, like, frost over. And she's like, it's a smeg as well. And I'm like, well, you need to bloody take that back then, because it's ridiculous that you're having to defrost it every 2 weeks. I've never once defrosted my freezer. It's never needed it. So smegs like of loads of money, and yet she's having to defrost it every 2 weeks. And who could be bothered defrosting the freezer every 2 weeks? She does have 2 freezers, by the way. She didn't just like defrost it whilst it's full of food. She goes and puts it in the other freezer. But still, can you imagine how much of a nightmare that is? Oh, I've got to defrost my freezer once a fortnight, otherwise I can't get in it. She needs to get a different freezer. And then when I was telling my dad's like, what's smeg? I'm like, oh my God. So he Googled it and he was looking at the prices. It's like, for that money, you'd expect it to cook your food as well. I was like, well, I don't want one. I've never actually really wanted one anyway. But I wouldn't want something that I've got to constantly defrost. Who's got time for that? I mean, I think my mum's got time for it. But it must be, like, tiring when you're my mum's age. I shouldn't actually say that because my dad's considerably older than my mum and he acts like a teenager. But still, who wants to spend the Sunday defrost? What does she do? I think she defrosts the freezer. Does she clean the oven or something? She does summer. And then she moans about the kitchen blind that she has to clean because it gets covered in fat and oil from the cooker. And she's like, it drives me mad and I want to swear at it, but I can't because my stepdad's there. She's like, I want to throw it out the window. It's a nightmare to clean. I'm like, why have you got one of those blinds then? Get a different type of blind. I mean, if it was that much hassle and she's struggling that much, why wouldn't you just get a blind that's much easier to clean? Maybe she secretly likes these tasks and she's just moaning just to moan. I don't know. But I just love how dramatic everything is around my mum's house. And it's funny because it doesn't sound like my stepdad does anything. I think he does what he calls the man's work, which is, I don't know what it is because he doesn't seem to be doing anything around the house. He walks the dog, but then again, so does my mum. So I don't know what he actually does. But I don't think he does any housework. I really don't think he does. Apparently that's what the wife is for. But yeah, he does do some stuff. I know he does some outdoor stuff. But then again, my mum does outdoor stuff. She's always like brushing her decking because of all this green sap or whatever it is that keeps going down onto her deck, and then she has to brush it up. And then 2 minutes later she turns around and it's covered it in again. So I'm pretty sure I don't know what my stepdad actually does do now because it just sounds like she does everything. But I do love how dramatic everything seems to be. Don't know what else to say. I need to go and get on with something that's time consuming and annoying. I actually need to wash one thing up as well. What I just put the cowboy... You can put the cowboy pie in the oven if you want to. Or you can just serve it, but because I didn't make the mash, I have obviously had to put it in the oven. But I feel like it added more flavour because it was cooking it for longer. Because obviously it's probably the bit minus the mashed bit's probably cooked by the time you finished. But I felt like by having it in the oven, it just cooked it a bit more, and like the flavours, like, I feel like the flavour just, you know, like from the sausages came out into the rest of it, and I just feel like it was better in the oven. But obviously I got the baking dish. Is it a dish? Are they called baking dishes? If it's ceramic, is it still called a baking dish? I feel really confused now. It must be. Anyway, I've got that in the sink. I need to wash that. And then I need to get on with a tedious task that has to definitely be done today. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Then I might vac up, because I really want to vac up. Do you know what? I've just got it in my head and I really want to do it. And then I've got a few other things to do. I need to reply to that text message, even though it says no reply. I like how it says that and then you can actually reply to it. That's crazy. And then what else do I want to do? I did want to film an unboxing, but it's getting dark. But I'm desperate to unbox it, because I want to use what it is. But I don't think I'm going to get it done today because it is getting darker. And I've actually been filming unboxings in here. But I don't know if I can do that in here because I think it needs a background because of what it is. So I don't think I could do it in here, which means I can't do it where I normally do it, because we all know about the mess I made in there the other day, and I've got to sort that this week. I want a mini clear out and sort out in that room anyway, so it's done me a favour having to shove everything in places the other day. I just don't know when I'm going to do it, because I know, I mean, I've got a lot to do, and there's some, do you know when you've got like a list of things that you've got to get done? Say you've got to get them done, like, does anyone think, right, this month I'm going to do this, this and this, and then you've got your normal tasks, and then you've got other tasks that come along during the month, and then you've got stuff like when you're like, right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Like, you might decide to, I don't know, paint your living room. I mean, mine's partially done. I might get round to that, but I have to sort something else before I do that. But I've talked about that somewhere else. I don't know where I've talked about it. This is getting confusing. I have talked about it recently in a video, but I don't think it's on here. But yeah, there's a reason why this room's not fully finished. I'd say it's like, well, the walls are 2/3 done, I'd say. But then I've got to do the woodwork. And I've got to get some curtains. And I don't know what curtains I want because I've not decided. And I need 2 light shades. But it's not going to get done. I can say it's not going to get done this month because it's nearly the end of September. But it potentially will get done. Well, it will get done next month, I would imagine. I mean, no guarantees. Who knows what's going to happen in 10 minutes from now. So I'm not going to guarantee it. But I always have, like, stuff that I know that I want to do during the month, and it might not be stuff that you want to do every month, or there's stuff like you do once a month and you're like, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. But then I've got other tasks that I need to do. I'm behind on everything. I feel like I can't keep up with everything because there just seems to be 9 million things to do. And then more things are coming along all the time, and it is overwhelming because I don't know, some things need priority, like that text message definitely needs doing today because I was meant to do it a couple of weeks ago, but there was a reason why I couldn't do it, and I did speak to the person about it, and that's why they've sent me the message so I can get it to them. Well, reply to it. Does anyone ever actually do a to-do list on the phone? I don't, but I feel because I've got so much going on and I keep forgetting things, I keep writing bloody lists. Like, there was someone that I needed to speak to who spoke to me on Friday, but I totally forgot I'd spoken to them. And I didn't realise until Saturday night that I'd spoken to them because I had a migraine on Friday and I'd had codeine, aka truth serum. So God knows what I said to them, because I don't remember much of what I said to them. I know little bits because I know I had a list of questions on my phone that I needed to ask them, or things that I needed to talk about. I mean, I can't even see the questions anymore. I deleted it. Oh no, it's here. So I know I spoke to them. But yeah, I didn't realise till Saturday night. I was like, oh my God, I spoke to them. Then I couldn't remember the name because I still had a bit of a migraine, and I got really frustrated because I just couldn't remember the name. So yeah, because I wanted to speak to them, I was like, and I forgot the questions I needed to ask them. So I started a note on my phone so I could write the questions down as and when I remembered them. So yeah, I do things like that. I keep forgetting stuff, and then I think, oh, go and put it on your phone, and then I forget to put it on my phone in the notes. But I'm trying to, like, put notes on if I can. And sometimes I do put a to-do list on my phone. I mean, I probably should do it more often, or write it down or something. But sometimes when I write it down, it's so overwhelming because it's so big. But it's not necessarily the list for the day or the week. It's like I might write a list for the month and put on the important things that I definitely need to do and things that I would like to do. And then as things come along, I'm like, got to do that. Because someone phoned me, not last week, the week before, missed the call. They rang me back, I spoke to them, but I couldn't take the call because I didn't have the time to talk to them for as long as needed. They arranged to ring me back. They rang me back, but I was actually on the phone to my mum because they rang me back later than we'd planned. Then they sent me a message asking me to contact them, and I keep thinking, right, I'm going to contact them. Totally forgot last week, and then today I was like, right, I'm going to ring them, and then I forgot. So it's after 5 now, so I can't ring them. So I think I should just write it on my phone. And then I need to remember to look at the list. See, that's the problem. There's just so much going on in my head. It's a miracle I remember anything. In fact, I don't remember most things. I don't know why I'm laughing. It makes me feel old. You know, like old people and they forget stuff. My dad seems to have a better memory than me. Well, although some of his memories I don't think are quite accurate. But, yeah, he'll be like, oh, do you remember such and such? And I'll be there like, no. He's like, oh, such and such, and he'll be going into detail about it, and I'm there like really confused. I'm like, no. Then he gets frustrated with me because I should remember it, and I'm still like really confused. And then he'll say something, and then something will click in my head, but I won't fully remember it. But something will like make sense to me. And I'm like, oh yeah, but I won't remember it all. And I'm thinking, why don't I remember? But he remembers, and he's a lot older than me. Like, he just why is he remembering stuff that I can't remember? Because it's the sort of stuff that I should remember because I was there, and it's something that you would remember. But anyway, apparently I don't remember things. That's great. And he shouldn't remember more than me about things. And it's like random funny things as well. But yeah, he just seems to remember more than me. I don't know. But then I remember things that he doesn't remember, so I guess there's that. And then he'll say something to me, and then he'll swear blind he's not said it. So I said I'm going to start recording him all the time because he keeps saying he's not said things that he said, and that pees me off, that does. Because I don't know if he's genuinely meaning that he doesn't remember it, or he's just saying it because he doesn't want to admit that he said it. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to walk around filming him, but it does get annoying when he's saying that he's not said something that he actually has said. And some of the time I know he's denying it because he didn't want to admit to saying it, but some of the time I do wonder. And the thing that I want to unbox is literally staring while I'm staring at it. And I want to unbox it, but I've got stuff to do. And I'd have to go and clear that desk upstairs, and I don't have time to clear that desk upstairs. But I'm desperate to get my hands on what's in that box. I mean, another day won't matter, but then I've got to tidy that bloody desk if I'm going to film it, and I don't know if I've got time because there's so much other stuff to do. And I don't know what day I was going to tidy that desk on because I did say I was going to do it this week. But I don't know when I've got time because there's other more important things. Anyway, I need to get moving because I've been here for way too long. I still feel like I don't feel well. My stomach feels overfull. But I didn't even eat that much. I shouldn't feel this full up. I'm still full up from breakfast because all I've had is breakfast. Was I filming that? Oh God. I had protein Weetabix with 1 scoop of protein powder and almond milk. Then I had a protein pudding. So when I came to eat my cowboy pie, I mean it's not a pie because it doesn't have pastry on, I didn't feel that hungry, and that's maybe why I'm so full, but I better get moving. The dog's woken up, she's puffing and panting even though it's not hot in here. She'll probably want to go outside. She keeps going outside and just lying down. And she kept doing it last night in the dark and I couldn't see when she came to the door. So I kept having to get up to go to the door to see if she wanted to come in. It was really annoying. And it was cold, like having to walk into the conservatory. It's cold. I need an outdoor light. Because if it's lighter in here than it is outside, it's hard to see outside. But of course I want a light on. I don't want to sit in the pitch dark. I know some people do, but I don't. Anyway, on that note, if you've got to the end, well done. I hope you had a good weekend, no matter what you did. I don't even know what I did. I can't really remember. That's the problem with getting migraines. It just affects my memory. I mean, I had a conversation on Friday that I'd forgotten I'd had until Saturday, and now I can't remember most of it. I know, like, I talked about my questions, but I don't have a clue what I said to them. Could have said anything. I literally do not know. I've been meaning to contact them all weekend as well. See, I'm really bad at this. Well, have a great rest of the week. I mean, I might have got an unboxing up today as well, but I might not because of everything that I need to do. I don't know if I've got time to edit it, and if I do have time to edit it, will it let me save it to the phone to upload it? Who knows? If I don't get it up, I'll try and get it up at another point. I can't guarantee it Thursday because I just seem to have too much to do, and I can't sit around editing or take it, like going through my phone, which might take hours and hours and hours, just to put a video up. So you might just get these chatty ones, but some of you want them, some of you don't. If you don't want them, don't watch them. But on that note, I'm definitely going, bye.